don't replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and our home team. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. And a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 38, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And it's third and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Block 15. Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And some room to maneuver. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets it complete to Harris. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A first down throw here for Rivers. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
50 smooth. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We own them. We own them.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's
all right, YouTube. Hey, this game right here is going for win 400.
What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready. 5-8.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I'm coming after you.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first.
Touchdown, Melvin Gordon, 92 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of 59 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running with Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
To throw again on second down. Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it with 12.
Now Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on second down. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. They'll have a first down past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 74 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8, 52. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A 10th carry for Kamara. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And Thomas has it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Powerful running. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Kamara. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Easy. Watch the twist. Check 31, check 31. Switch.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Step around 80. Step 180. Hey, tight. Watch the room.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
You ready? Kill. Jump. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, kill.
Bree's going to throw here. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Here we go.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on second down.
Here we go.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
I'm coming after you. Shoot. Hey, easy.
On third down, here's Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Bree's going to go on fourth down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Ready? 5-9. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Easy, opposite.
Toss play, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Sheds off the tackle, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Man, I got you.
Back to throw, Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California.